Hi friends, I'm Christina and welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while since I've posted on here. So sorry I've been away, but a lot of exciting things have happened. First and foremost, we bought a place in the UK. This has been a dream of ours for so many years to own a property in England. As many of you know, my husband's English and we always wanted to get a place out there because we travel there so often to see family. And you know, it's just nicer to have a place of your own, especially when you do the red-eye flight. You get there at 6 a.m. The hotel room's never ready. Check-in is at 3. And so there's always that, what do we do for all those hours with a family until our hotel room is ready? So that's just a small part of it. But more, first and foremost, we just really wanted to have a place to call our own and kind of have more of a transatlantic lifestyle. So 5 years ago, I discovered a town called Folkestone. Now, let me just rephrase that. I didn't discover it literally because the town always existed, but I personally discovered it. Just looking at different seaside towns in the UK because I love being by the sea. My husband loves being by the sea. And I thought, well, if we want a place in England and we love being by the sea, let's look for a town by the sea in England. So after doing lots of research, I discovered Folkestone, which is a quirky, amazing, bohemian, artistic, and naturally beautiful seaside town. So Folkestone at the moment is experiencing a resurgence. Lots more tourists are coming and it's quite fashionable. And so we've been there now like 3 or 4 times and we finally bit the bullet and bought a place of our own, and it's right on the sea. It's beautiful. It's a penthouse. It's stunning. So I will just go back in time to last summer to show you what it looked like when we toured it and why we fell in love with this particular property. This property is so phenomenal. It's just wall-to-wall terraces all across. So we are still in Folkestone here, but as you get here to the east of the property, you can see down the harbor, and right there is the champagne bar here in Folkestone. So these views are phenomenal. And then we've got all of the high street back in here. Such a stunning property. And then on this side, we are looking at the leaves all through here. And this is one of like 3 terraces. So yeah, guys, can you see why we were excited? So that is our home. It's amazing. We love it. So I'm heading out there because I found a great flight, a great deal on a flight. So I'm heading out there now for a cheeky 4-day trip. And I wanted to just show you what I am packing with me to go to Folkestone for 4 days. While I'm there, I plan to see my mother-in-law and have a lovely tea with her. I'm so excited for that. And I might do a concert, like a Luther Vandross cover, if I'm feeling energetic. I don't know, we'll see about that part. But I'm really excited just to go down to the seaside and get the sea air and have a nice little break because, you know, life is very hectic here in New Jersey. Lots going on all the time, and it's nice to have a little bit of a breather. So again, I'm only going for 4 days because I've got 2 little ones. They're not little, but two young children. So I don't want to be away for too long. But I think it's nice, if you can, to take a solo trip here and there just for you to recharge your batteries. I think that's so important as a mother and just as a woman, just, you know, take some time out for yourself. So without further ado, let me show you what I am packing on my 4-day trip to Folkestone in Kent in England. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the clothes. These are all the clothes I'm carrying. Now it's only 4 days and I'm clearly overpacking, but I don't know exactly what the weather is going to be like. The forecast is calling for a really nice 4 days. I think the day I leave is going to be rain, which is absolutely fine because I'll just be in the airport. But the 3 full days that I'm actually there, it's going to be sunny and sort of high 50s, low 60s. So with that kind of forecast, I am so grateful for the sun, but you just never know what that's going to feel like. High 50s, low 60s. Is it going to be cold because you're by the sea? Or is it going to be warm because you're by the sea and there's little cloud cover, and so you might actually be quite hot. So I'm bringing some options. So the first thing that is kind of like my set in stone outfit is what I'm going to wear for tea with my mother-in-law. So because we're by the sea, I opted for this nautical top with this scarf. Then I'm going to pair it with this cardigan. And then on the bottom, I'm going to have this satin skirt. And so it's kind of like a red theme. And then I'll wear some beige flats and my beige trench coat. So then for another day of touring, my dog is barking. I don't know, someone just probably walking by the house, so just ignore her. I brought this lovely dress. This is for if the weather is really warm, and it's this gorgeous floral floaty dress. This is on Mrs. of the Home Clothing, my website. I'll link it here so you can check it out if you're interested in purchasing this dress, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It's like a nice floaty dress. Then I've got this little wrap cardigan to go with it. And then for outerwear, I have this cape, which I always wear this cape whenever I go to Folkestone. I should just call it my Folkestone cape. I'll probably be wearing this today on the plane because I love it, because it's like a blanket. And it's, in my opinion, pretty stylish. I like the fur trim and the tweed. I think it looks very English. And speaking of tweed, I'm carrying my favorite tweed blazer, which again looks very English to me, very countryside chic. And then I left my wellies at the flat, so I can always pop those on for my like hike. I can wear my my blazer with the rain boots, the wellies, and do a little hike if I feel like doing a hike, which I definitely want to do a hike when I'm there. Accessories, I'm keeping it pretty light and minimal. I'm just carrying this ombre scarf here, as you can see. I'll be wearing this with me on the plane. And I love carrying a scarf because it's just so versatile. You can pretty much just use it for a manner of things, any number of things I should say. If you want to get some shut-eye, you can wrap it around yourself like this, then put on a mask, like an eye mask, and if you feel like wearing a face mask, you can do that, and just bring that down and kind of like just isolate yourself from everyone around you and get a bit of shut-eye, especially on a red-eye flight. Or you can just use it if you need another layer, you know, you're a bit cold. It's just, it's really comforting to have a nice warm scarf. So I will also link this scarf in the description box if you like this particular scarf. I love ombre scarves, they're kind of my jam. Like I like them in all colors. So next thing is this bag, guys. This bag is so cute. Again, I will link this bag in the description box. It's a sort of slouchy bag with the sort of, I don't even know how to describe this. It's kind of like a woven type of material, but it's not straw. It's just a lovely woven material, and it holds so much. So this is going to be my overhead compartment bag. So what that means is this bag will store all of the things that I don't really need for the flight, but I want to have them with me and not in my luggage. I am not checking a bag. I am doing purely carry-on because whenever I travel solo, I only do carry-on. I never check luggage because that's just a waste of time, especially for me that just wants to like get out of the airport and get where I'm going. I don't want to like hang around waiting for my bag. But when I travel with my family and children, we check our bags because it's just far too much to do carry-on. But as a solo traveler, I like to do carry-on. So I'll go ahead in my closet here and show you what's inside my bag. And then this is going to be my sort of in-flight bag, and this will be the bag that will be with me during the flight. And I like this bag because it's the perfect size. Isn't she cute? She's adorable, pretty new, and I just love the size of this baby. It's just adorable. So I'll show you what it looks like on the crossbody. Yeah, so as you can see, it's a great bag. So as you can see, it's a great bag to wear in flight because it just carries all of your essentials and it fits into your little compartment in front of you. I don't like to put my bags under my seat. I like to keep them either like on my body or put them in the thing in front of me. And this is the perfect size to keep all of my in-flight necessities. So without further ado, let's go ahead in my closet and I'll show you exactly what I've packed in my bag. Okay friends, so we are in my closet now and I'm gonna go through all of the bags to show you exactly what I have inside them. So we'll start with this tote bag. This bag was from Amazon, very inexpensive and it holds a lot, but I don't want to overpack it because I don't want to have this huge heavy bag with me. So I want to keep everything light. It's only a short trip. It's still probably too much for 4 days, but you know, I do like to pack stuff. So here I've got this little purse organizer and this just has a few like things, like admin-y things that I want to get on to do while I'm away, plus my Louis Vuitton agenda. So I like to keep that. This is the PM one. And then in this front pocket, I've got my other phone and some pens. So that's sort of like all of my admin-y bits to keep me organized. Then I have this little pouch here, and inside this pouch, I have just little things that I like to have on hand. And this is some like coffee, froth milk, some breath mints, deodorant, chapstick, some sleeping aids. I actually really, let me show you guys this one, because this, especially for a long haul flight, this is probably my most recommended sleep aid. This is from the brand Ollie, and you take one of those and you just get like a great 3 hours of sleep. It knocks you out, but in a gentle way. Like you can wake up, you know, it's not gonna completely leave you comatose. It's just a gentle way to get a few hours of sleep during a red eye. So that's in here, all of those bits. Then I have got my glasses case. Here are just some cords and chargers. Here is my UK adapter, that's in there. And then I've got my travel tripod in here and an umbrella. Going to England, you never know, bring an umbrella. And that's everything that's in my little tote bag. And I love how it all fits really nicely inside. Like there's still loads of room in this bag. It doesn't feel overly heavy or anything. It's like the perfect weight for a supplemental bag. So let me go ahead and show you what's inside this bag. And this, like I said, is going to be with me throughout the flight. So the first thing I need to have is my eye mask, because I actually do like to get some sleep when I'm on a red eye, if I can. So this will be going on me for that particular purpose. Then I have my passports with me. I am a UK and US national, so I carry both of my passports with me. when I travel. Then I have got my Chanel SLG, and this has my cards in it, as well as some British pounds, as well as American dollars. Then I have this super tiny makeup case, which is great. And here I just have the things for a little touch up. A mini perfume. This one is the Versace. Oh, I cannot read that, my eyes. It's the rose one, Eclat de Rose, which smells gorgeous. So I love that. A little mini Vaseline, a lippy, and some tissue. What else? Then I have this thing here, which is pretty much that thing that you use to hold your iPhone when you are watching a movie and you don't want to like hold your phone on the table. You can clip it in. So I have that. Then I have my keys to my home and to our flat in Folkestone. So don't want to go all the way to England without the keys. So very important. Then I have a hairbrush, mini size, and then some more charging cables. And I love this little container because how cute is this? And what I love even more is this cable, guys, because this is one of those three-way cables that you can use to charge your Apple Watch as well as your iPhones, variations of iPhones, because I have two iPhones. One is the newer one and the other is an older model, and they have different plugs, and it's so frustrating trying to remember all of these different plugs for all of your different devices. So this thing is awesome because you just have one plug for everything, and it's brilliant, and it fits in this little compartment. And that's it, guys. So this tiny little bag holds so many things. It's my favorite bag for travel. It's amazing. So let me pack all of this back in. And it packs really well, so you can still see all of the things you need. Nothing is lost. It's just great. Perfect, perfect travel bag. And then you zip it up and you are good to go. And then I just attached this little LV coin purse to it because, again, when you travel to the UK, there's lots of loose change, or as my husband likes to refer to it, as shrapnel. So you want to have like a little purse to carry all that bits of shrapnel, and you're good to go. So those are my carry-on bags. Let me think. I can quickly pack and show you what is in my carry-on, just like an overview. I won't go through it for the sake of time with this video, but yeah, guys, I'm super excited to go, and I'll make sure to vlog and share the trip with you. And thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and leave me a comment below and let me know if you are a big fan of solo travel, or if you are still working up, you know, your guts to take that solo trip. And if you have done some solo travel, leave me where you've gone and what have been your favorite destinations to do your solo travel. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll insert what the overview of my internal bag looks like. Oh, so I also like to carry my Louis Vuitton, what is this called? The Nice BB? I forget. Anyway, it's just my makeup bag, right? But I think it's the Nice BB, I forget. So let me just go through this and show you what I am carrying for my 4-day makeup routine. So as you open it up, I've got 2 bags. So the first one, this is my actual makeup bag, and this one is my toiletry bag. So let's go ahead and go through the toiletries. Okay, so this is my toiletry bag, and I'm just carrying like pure necessities here because, again, I don't want to carry too many things. So this is my melting spray for my hair. This is my absolute favorite soap. I first tried this soap when I went to the Fragonard perfume factory in Grasse in Nice. This was like 2 years ago, and we sampled all of the Fragonard fragrances, and this particular scent, Rose Lavande, really, oh, I love it. So I had to get the soap, and I've been using it ever since. So whenever I travel, I like to bring a soap with me just because it makes me feel good to have my favorite soap on hand when I travel. So that's that. Then here is the travel scent. This is Rose Lavande. This is actually the perfume. This I actually bought in Nice. So it's very pungent and quite strong. It's concentrated, so a little bit goes a long way. Then I have just Vaseline, my favorite rosehip oil for moisture, Listerine, lotion, you know guys, just basic stuff, toothpaste, all that kind of stuff. So toothbrush, like it's really bare minimum here, but it all fits, and that makes me happy because I don't want to overpack. So that is great. Then for my makeup, I have it in this like Harriet's makeup case here. And again, I don't want to go through everything, but I've got my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, Gucci blush, my Gucci concealer, what else? Some Shop Miss A, like this is like a Shop Miss A bronzer, Black Opal foundation. Yeah guys, it's just a mix of high and low, some YSL and some Shop Miss A. So yeah, I just like to have variety here. I know it's probably overpacking again on the makeup, but I like to have variety. So yeah, just, you know, the stuff I need, it's all in here, and it all packs up really nicely because, like, why am I carrying 2 blushes? I don't even know, but I am. And it all packs up really nicely in this Harrods bag. So that is what we are doing. And we get it all in and we're good to go. Okay, so I'm going to show you a quick outfit of the day, what I'm wearing to the airport. So this sweater, I think I've been wearing this sweater every time I've been traveling to England now for the last year. I don't know, it's like my travel sweater. So I'm wearing it again because it works. I like it in the airport, wearing it with these pearl earrings, which I think looks super cute. This little pendant here. This is my stack today. So we've got Van Cleef and a few other bracelets, and these are my rings. And then I will flip the camera around, go in the mirror, and show you the whole look. Okay, so as I said, here's the sweater. I like it. I've got this sort of like crew neck sweater underneath. Got my Apple Watch with this red wristband. Super nice. I like the red for spring. These flats are super cute. They've got like a diamond clip, but they're attached. They look like they're a clip, but they're not. So it's kind of giving me old school Manolo vibes. And then these trousers are so comfortable. They're like wearing sweatpants, but they're trousers. So I don't know, guys. I think it's a nice, smart airplane outfit. It looks like you've made an effort at the same time without making too much of an effort. You can easily wear sweats, but this just looks like, you know, you're making somewhat of an effort at looking stylish and presentable and not completely like you just rolled out of bed. Not that that's anything, you know, bad with that if that's your personal style, but for me, I kind of looking a little bit more presentable and still maintaining my comfort. So this is the outfit. So this is the final look, guys. This is my travel outfit. I'm really happy with how everything came together. Thank you so much, as always, for watching, and I hope this video has given you some ideas, and I'll see you the next time.